All right. Welcome to Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62. I'm Avery Butterworth, freelance illustrator, colorist for the upcoming original graphic novel Hero. And I'm going to be working on some Hero pages today. Maybe some people will join me and hang out. I don't know. So we'll see. I think everybody's busy tonight. I just wanted to stream for a little bit and work on some Hero pages live because I like to do that. And I hadn't made a video or anything in a few days. So I need to do something. I mean, what's the point, right? Right. Got chat up here so I can see chat. Got to keep an eye on that. Let's work on this. Let's work on this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And I'm getting text messages now from people. It's like, really? You couldn't have text messaged me earlier today? No one called me. No one texted me. No one talked to me at all today. All day long. Just me. I go live. People want to have freaking conversations. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's get this done. I don't know if I can finish this page in an hour here on stream, but I can move the football. Mm, might hit my shoulder. This owl looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think everybody's busy. Oh well. Yeah. Meep. Oh, what is this? Well, so let's just do what we can here for an hour. And just hang out. Maybe somebody will come by and chat and want to talk. I don't know. If not, people can watch this later. Skim through it to watch progress. That's what I would do with one of my streams, watching it later. Just skim through it real fast. Get to get some progress, to watch something progress. page. I tell you what. Yeah, that's where the shading's the heaviest. Oh, it's weird seeing Hero in color? It's not that weird, is it? Is it, Jerry? This, yeah, the whole book is going to be in color. This is page 112. And we're going to do them all like this from now on. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he's been pimping the black and white for a long time. I mean, all the art for volume 2 is already done, and he printed it, and he published some of them. He printed some copies, but I think it's really gonna. I think it's really gonna sing in color. It just gives it that little extra edge to where you can envision cartoons and toys and T-shirts of this once you see it in color. Yeah, it brings it. It really does, and it helps things. Different things like color holding backgrounds, where instead of black lines and gray, these become. It helps add a little bit of depth of field and helps characters stand out more. I'm really trying to make this look as much like what you would expect it to look like if it was a, an animated feature or a really good high quality children's Saturday morning cartoon, which they don't make anymore, but I remember Saturday morning cartoons and I loved them. And nobody makes good stuff like that for kids anymore. Everything's got to be all weird and subversive. Thundercats Go will be great. You're trolling me. I approve. I approve of trolling me. That's a good one. Triggered. Uh, that's my nightmare. Or am I? Oh, that's a horror show. That's a horror show. Thundercats Go. Ooh. Oh, kind of evil person comes up with Thundercats Go? That's a hate crime. It's slightly more, yes, slightly. Actually, it's a lot more horrifying than most horror movies made today. It's significantly more horrifying. Like, how bad were these people's childhood that they go, Thundercats Go? Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, who beat them or molested them or whatever, you know? Were they not hugged enough? Hugged too much? Because something went way wrong. Yeah, yeah, hugged too much. Yeah, you don't know how they looked at the original Thundercats and made that. It's exactly. How do you do? Like, I understand if you looked at the original Thundercats was like, I hate this, and that was your idea of making fun of it. If you looked at the original Thundercats and go, I love this, you couldn't do that to it. You just couldn't. I couldn't anyway. I remember these things, you know, I remember all those things. Thundercats, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, all those properties, Transformers, I view them through rose colored glasses of nostalgia, you know? So when I see some of the modern takes on some of this stuff, it hurts my precious little fifis. I'm just like, okay, I can't get, I can't do this. This looks awful. They're serious about it though. That's what's scary. Exactly, they're serious. Yeah, they're like, isn't this great? Subverting your expectations. We're smart. It's like, yeah, no, you're douchebags, and not in the entertaining, funny way. Someone could be a douchebag, where you know it's all just a shtick. You know, it's a bit. I invited Andrew. I don't know if he's going to have time to show up though, and I invited a couple other people, but I don't think they're going to be able to make it. Which, no hurt feelings. I'm not going to be streaming that long anyway. Just working on this page a bit. Keeping that football moving forward, you know. Oh yeah, popped up on notifications. Cool. Yeah, a lot of times notifications don't go out. Uh, they like to factor in how popular a channel is, how many times you've posted in a day, and since if you post what they perceive as too much or too little, a lot of times they don't bother sending out the notifications. If they're like, you've posted 3 or 4 times a day, we're not going to notify your people that you posted again. Or if it's like, you hardly ever post, no one watches you, they don't send any notifications. I'm like, well, some people are interested and they probably would like to know, or they wouldn't have clicked the bell. If you click the bell, that means you extra care, because that's a second step above subscribing. I deliberately don't follow as many YouTube channels as I come across that I go, hey, that's not bad, because I want to keep it low. I don't want notifications all day long. Yeah, if you didn't want to know, you wouldn't have subbed. Exactly. If you take that extra step for sub after subscribe, that where you ring that bell, you that should be enough. Like I took 2 steps. I subscribed, then I hit notifications. That's a pretty good indicator you're interested in what that person brings to the table. Seems weird. Yeah, Google logic, exactly. You know, but like some people have follow thousands and thousands and thousands of accounts. I don't. You know, some people would get hammered with notifications. But I don't follow that many. You know, I don't follow hundreds of accounts. I wouldn't get hammered. Yeah, 40. Yeah, exactly. I follow people that I've like really, really like, oh, okay, they're awesome. I'll definitely be checking their videos out. There's some people I don't watch right away when they post, but I have catch up days where I try to catch up with a lot. Because there's a lot of new promising channels around comic books right now. Yeah. Yeah, you just have those days where you just try to catch up with the ones that are your absolute faves. Sometimes during the week, you can't you can't keep up. I mean, there's a couple of people I follow that post 3, 4 times a day. Yeah, the Indiegogo. Yeah, I hope it. I hope this stays around, man. I think it's a great way to do comics with crowdfunding, because the current model like if Andrew printed Hero right now and solicited it in Diamond, and let's say it was a hit, he sold 5 to 10,000 self publishing. Nobody knows who he is, but it came out of nowhere, and tons of people wanted it. Even selling 5 to 10,000 units, books at $25 each through the current model, he still wouldn't make jack shit. Yeah, it should improve the quality quite a bit. Yeah, but if like at the cost like printing in America from the kind of figures I've been able to find, he wouldn't make anything. He wouldn't hardly make. He wouldn't make shit. He might make a couple of $1,000s, which for as much work as Hero is, making just a couple $1,000s off of that much work and selling that many units doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, because I tell you, there's. I think when he does the Indiegogo for this, there's going to be a tier to where you can get a PDF for like a few bucks, a discounted price. Because I mean, if you're selling a $25 printed book, you got to sell it to the comic shop for $12.50. It's going to cost you $7 to $9 to print it, depending on where you get it printed. Diamond takes 10-15%, I think, of the cover price. That leaves almost nothing. Oh yeah, you're partial to digital. I think I think he will release a digital. I'm not fond of digital, but I say if people want it, release it as a digital file also for the people who want that. I mean, it probably won't cost him anything crazy. Yeah, you need to be able to zoom in. Yeah, he'll probably offer this like just digital and then the print with digital, then the printed version with like an extra print and digital. Then there'll be like, the same thing but add a sketch at the next tier. Then I think all of them will probably include the digital with it. It's already almost 8 o'clock. Man. Oh, cool. You got a Freddy Krueger. You got the original sketch with a hardcover. I don't know if there'll be a hardcover for this. I think there will be eventually, but the price increase for full color with a hardcover with what we've seen so far, granted, we haven't checked every printer out there. It's mostly been me checking printers and trying to get an idea of prices. But full color, from what I've seen so far, whew, with a hardback, printed in and printed in the U.S. It's like that's a spicy meatball. That's an expensive book to produce. Yeah, it could. I think we want. I think Andrew wants to do it eventually, like every so many volumes, do a hardback collected slipcase where it's like three of them together. Now, there may be some printers and options which there probably are some printers and options we have no clue about that where, we could have hardback as an option. More research, a lot more research needs to be done. Yeah, the slipcase edition, 3 volumes at a time. Yeah, I like that idea too. Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. And that imagine every 3 or 4 editions of Hero, you get there's an option. There's a campaign for a signed hardback edition and a slipcase cover that comes with a print, you know, an art print that fits in the slipcase with the book, with the books, and it's a signed limited edition, signed and numbered. So like, oh yeah, I bought the trade paperback, the paperback version, and I've got the slipcase, which is limited to like, I don't know, a couple of thousand. Like those versions won't be produced in as high as number. At least I wouldn't produce them in as high a number. Those would be like signed and numbered edition. I think that would be a great idea, especially for the hardback slipcover editions. Be like, oh, you're going to want to buy this book again this time because you're going to get something you can't get any place else ever again. You'll still be able to buy Hero in print, but not like this. Yeah, so do I. I mean, so do I, man. Because we have so many ideas we want to do, not just not just Hero, but Hero could be the launching pad that sparks a lot of other things to where we're doing this full time and creating 3 or 4 different IPs as graphic novels and comics a year. Yeah, yeah, we want to make certain editions of this stuff rare. You know, make the hardbacks rare, or or make a certain cover first printing rare, or something about it. You'll never get it this packaged this particular way again. People do like rare stuff. It's like, oh yeah, you can go to the site and order Hero in color, a year from now, and order Hero Volume 1 in color at any time. But it's not going to be the same as the version. Like the cover's not going to be the same, or something's not going to be quite like what the initial backers got. Like you're not going to get the digital copy with it. You're not going to get the print with it. It's not going to have the same cover. It's not going to be signed, ordering just off the store. Something's going to be, really rare, really special just to it. Cool. You're that's awesome. Really happy with what you got from the first Kickstarter. That's fantastic, dude. Yeah, the black and white edition. That's fantastic. And you got sketches, right? Yeah, you got a character sketch. You got Freddy Krueger. I know some people uh, in that their hero sketches they got were hand colored by me. Ooh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah, some of those. Excuse me. Let me see. Okay, yeah. All right. Oh whoa, my sinuses are doing something weird. Oh, my ears are ringing now for some weird reason. A little tinnitus like ring, like. Yeah, yeah, boy, I like that. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment on the owl. I really do. Thank you. Uh, my 7 and 7 is empty. If I'm going to continue for another 30 minutes, I need to go refill my drink. I will be right back, Jerry. Ow, that's my knee. Cottonwood allergies, so too grow close to your home. Yeah, that's the way it works. Uh, I had to go get some more drinky drink, little 7 and 7, Seagram 7, of course, and cherry flavored 7 Up because whiskey and cherries is amazing. Any cherry flavored soda and any at least halfway decent brand of whiskey go just absolutely amazing together. My allergies have been giving me fits too. Badass, that's what it is. Oh yeah, cherries and whiskey's badass. Oh, do do do. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm staying with that. I'm okay. I'm moving on to another character. Let me see. Oh, yep, Pudgeon Hero. It's a little pudgy. Oh, he's actually a touch darker than that. Start here. I was hoping Andrew would get done with dinner in time to join for a minute, along with a couple other people I invited. Actually, it's like, oh, that'd be cute. But this wasn't really planned for today. I just sort of like, hey, I'm gonna do a stream. You know what? Now I need to. And let's just go fast for this, and we'll clean it up when we do the next part. Let's just get his top in, his tunic thing in, quick. Sometimes those become the best streams. People just show up you didn't expect them to, didn't think they were going to show up. I just decided, it's like, you know what, I need to stream. I haven't been on in a few days except for like someone else's. Like Saturday night I was on someone else's. Uh, Monday I was on Andrew's. But I hadn't been on my own channel in over a week. It's like I need to pay a little bit of attention to my channel if you know if I want it to grow at all. Just can't expect people will find it and sub when I haven't posted in a week or two. So I need to have something up here in case people check. They can come by and just go through the video real fast just to check out what I was working on. That's fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's get this a little further along. Dang. Java update available. Shut up. Don't nobody want to update no Java. Don't nobody even like Java. Yeah, yeah. Well, Andrew has a lot of this stuff sliced up in layers anyway because it's kind of done like animation. So I just use the layers he has, like Pudge and Hero are a different layer right here. He draws them in separate layers. I don't think I let that update at all ever. If it does it without me letting it, on its own. If it does it underhandedly without my permission. Yeah, it can. It can. It keeps me from having to do lots to create a lot of masking layers. But I can do it all in different layers underneath the art as well. I can color them in separate layers, even if the art was all one layer anyway. It just keeps me from having to create a bunch of different masks and stuff. Because I'm not good at that. Like like I don't, I kind of know how the right way to do it, the way a lot of people do, but I don't. I more color it like like it's an animated cell or a painting. Whoop. You only have, you know what? I don't have much more than that. It's just the things I have learned, I've gotten good at through screwing a lot of stuff up. But there's tons of videos out there. Oh yeah, you took a class to get out of you got a class in Photoshop in high school? Man, that's pretty awesome. Wish I had a Photoshop class in high school, but it was all very, very new. Digital coloring and a lot of digital art back then was still really new. Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah, when I graduated in '94, it was a lot of people still considered it in its infancy in 1994 when I got out. And a lot of people were just starting to understand how much of what they were seeing was digital. Yeah, this version, yeah, CS. For a long time, I had 7, and then I went and I finally upgraded to a CS version when I bought this particular computer. And it took me a while to find some stuff. I was used to knowing exactly where it is and what it does, and they some things they've made a lot better, and other things are just harder to find for me. I was very, very confused for a couple of weeks because instead of looking it up like an intelligent person, I I decided to just figure it out all the hard way like an idiot. Yeah, I forgot what version this is, but this is the latest because when you buy it now, you buy it on a subscription. So you always have the latest version because it has to update every so often or it won't work. It'll stop working. And I have the whole suite, everything, even stuff I don't use. That because to get the programs I did need would actually cost more, so I actually have to pay like $600 a year for all of it. So I have music programs, the editing programs, other publishing and photography programs, like everything. Oh yeah, you use GIMP? I'm not familiar with that one. And things are hard to find sometimes. Yeah. And some of the tools in this that I used to just never use because I didn't like them, they were too rough. Apparently they've refined them, and I need to go back and refamiliarize myself with some things. Well, well, back when you could get Photoshop 7, you could just buy Photoshop 7 for a couple of $100, and that was it. You were good. You did not have to upgrade to the next version and pay. You could just keep using Photoshop 7. It doesn't work that way anymore. I have to pay $600 a year to get all the programs that I want. That some of the other programs I very, very rarely use, but I kind of need them, and I can't just buy them all flat out for like $1,000 or $2,000 even. I have to pay $600 a year. GIMP is a free program. It's supposed to replace Photoshop. If it works like Photoshop, it does just as good a job. I might would check it out and just stop giving them money. And I buy Photoshop because it's the one I understand how it works and how to do some things in it. Oh yeah, was it 800? Well, you know what? I think it was one of the light versions or something that was 200. I think you're right. It was like 800. And I think you could buy it all for like 2 grand or something like that. There was a deal or something in which I would prefer that and not even worry about updates. Oh, Andrew's here. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was like 800 back then. I sent you a link, Andrew, a while ago. I shouldn't have to send it by email. I've been sending it the same way. You're probably clicking on it wrong. Well, actually, you know what, man? The stream's about to end. Oh, you downloaded the app? I just use my browser on the computer. You have the app on your computer? Oh, you're on your phone? I have the app on my phone. Yeah, well, the stream's about to end anyway, man. Here in just a second. I mean, 4 minutes. You're late and should. No, 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 no. No one else showed up either. Except Jerry. He showed up to say hi. Yeah, I'm not going to go get Daddy's belt. I'm not punishing you. That's weird. No, thank you. Go get Uncle He's belt. Yeah, it does that. Yeah. If you type too many messages close together, yeah, that's common. You already know that. But hey, this page got a yeah. Jerry is good people, very much so, very much so. But this page got a little bit further along. So streamed for an hour, moved the football quite a bit. I mean, this page, I got that. I finished that owl and got about halfway done with Hero and Pudge there. So it's moving along. It's moving along. Today's one of those days I couldn't stay awake, and I'm still tired. I can't wait to go to bed. Really, uh, oh, man. Still, I appreciate you coming by chat, man. And Jerry, I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me, talking to me while I work on this page. So I'm gonna end it here. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. To anybody that watches this later, I appreciate you watching too. So Later, guys.